Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Santiago. I'm really glad that you're back here seeing another tutorial. In the previous videos we were checking out a software called DeepBrain AI. This is a software AI tool used to create videos. You're seeing on screen right now some ways in which you can do that. You can create videos using prompts. You can upload files for you to create videos using those files. You can use URLs to create videos as well. You can even dub projects that you have already created for you to have videos in different languages. That is what we did in the previous video. If you haven't checked out all of the videos that we have done on this software, I really invite you to go to the channel and check them out so you can get up to speed on how this software works and what it's capable of. I'm using one of the paid plans. I have some credits that I'm using in these tutorial videos. If you want to use one of the paid plans as well, there are some affiliate links on the description box down below for you guys to use. I want to read all of your comments on this video and all of the other videos on how you've used this software. And on this specific video, we're going to be using one of the other tools that the software has. We're going to be creating a brand. We're going to personalize one of the projects that we already have with a logo and some brand colors. I'm going to show you how to do that for you to personalize your projects and for them to be in line with your brand's colors and logos. So I'm going to make my face disappear so you can see my screen better, and I'll see you guys in the end. These are some of the projects that we have created in the past. Once again, if you haven't checked out the previous videos, I really invite you to go to the channel and check them out so you can get up to speed. Just as a reminder, you can create videos using all of these different tools. We're going to go to a project we have already used, for example, this one. If we click on Edit, so once in the editor, we can go to the asset part of the editor. If we click on Upload Image, Video, or Audio Files, we can select our brand. I'm going to be using this Linux logo that I have already uploaded into the software. If I double click on it, it's going to appear in our project, and we can leave it any way that we want. We can leave it, for example, in a corner right here. That is one way in which you can do it. Or you can click on this brand kit folder on the software as well. You can add a logo. Once again, I can upload the logo that we have already used, this one right here. I can add specific fonts if I already have them downloaded. And I can, for example, add colors to our brand, these colors that are associated with our brand. And just as easy as that, you can have a brand kit that you can include into your projects. It's going to be saved into a folder, so you just need to go into that folder and add it to your specific projects. You can do that at multiple projects at once. You can just save all of the assets into folders such as this one, and then you can pick out from the different assets where them to be videos, images, or audio, and you can include them into your project. And for you to add them, you just need to go to the folder, then select them, and they are going to be added to your project once again. As I showed you in previous videos as well, you can create as much or as many scenes that you want. For example, let's say that we want to add another scene where this guy is explaining how Linux works. We can generate a script that matches that description that we want to add in our project. We can apply then the script, and we can search for media that matches that specific part of the script. If we search for computers, we can add, for example, this video that we can send to the back. We can make it a bit larger so it matches our aspect ratio. We can go back to this other part. We can delete the forest, and we can change the first script as well. This first scene could be "What is Linux?" This would be our first scene. We can add another video asset such as this one, code. And once again, we can send it to the bottom. So our avatar is on top of our video. This will be scene number 1. This will be scene number 2. If we want to add the logo, we just need to go once again to assets and select our logo. And we can leave it on the bottom right here once again. We could add a third scene. And let's say that Linux origin is going to be the third scene. We can then apply it, and once again we can add videos to our project so they look a bit more professional. I'm just gonna add this other type of video code, and once again I can send it to the bottom, and once again I can add the logo as well. If I go to assets, our logo is going to be on the bottom once again, And you can always move around the avatar for it to be in different parts of the scene, for it to be a bit more dynamic. You can play around with the captions, as you're seeing right here. If you click on them, you can see in which specific second those captions are being spoken. You can remove them altogether, or you can download them for you to use in different projects. Once everything's looking like you want it to, you can just click on export. Then you're going to be asked in which language the video is spoken and the quality of the final video. This time I'm gonna leave it on 720p. You can export the entire video or just the audio. Once everything's looking like you want it to, you can just click on export. And we just need to wait a couple of minutes for the software to render the video for us to use. So after a couple of minutes, the software has already created our project. We can check out the final video using this option.
Welcome to our quick overview of Linux. Linux is an open source operating system that powers everything from smartphones to supercomputers. It's known for its stability, security, and flexibility, making it a favorite among developers and tech enthusiasts. With a variety of distributions available, users can choose one that best fits their needs, whether for personal use, servers, or embedded systems. In summary, Linux is more than just an operating system. It's a community-driven platform that encourages collaboration and innovation. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to our quick overview of how Linux works. Linux is an open-source operating system that manages hardware resources and provides a platform for applications. At its core, Linux uses a kernel that communicates with the hardware, allowing software to run efficiently. The system is built around a file hierarchy, making it easy to organize and access files. Users interact with Linux through a command line or graphical interface, making it versatile for different user preferences. Thanks for joining us today. We hope this gives you a clearer understanding of Linux and its functionality. Welcome to our exploration of Linux's origins. Today we'll dive into how this revolutionary operating system came to be. In 1991, Linus Torvalds, a Finnish computer science student, began developing Linux as a personal project. He aimed to create a free, open-source alternative to the Minix operating system. Torvalds released the first version of Linux, inviting developers worldwide to contribute, which sparked a collaborative movement. Over the years, Linux has evolved significantly, powering everything from servers to smartphones. Its flexibility and robustness have made it a favorite among developers and businesses alike. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Linux's beginnings. Stay tuned for more insights into the tech that shapes our world.
As you saw, the final video is really professional looking. We have all these media and assets that we selected from the library of DeepBrain. We have the logo in the different scenes, as you see right here. So it looks more in line with what we want our brand to look like. We could even select the way in which the avatar moves, the gestures that he makes, and the way in which his mouth moves, so it looks a bit more natural. And all in all, you can create a very professional looking video for you to use in different enterprises in a couple of minutes using DeepBrain. That is pretty much how you can create a video using brand assets inside of your projects. You can even do that in projects that you have already created in the past. As I showed you, you can upload a logo and brand colors for you to add into your projects and make them more in line with what you want your brand to look like. This was just an example using the logo of Linux, but if you have a logo of yourself, you can do that in the different scenes inside of your projects as well. As always, my name is Santiago. Thank you very much for watching. I really invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any of the videos that we're going to be making about this software. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.